Have you ever been driving and suddenly your car jerks, hesitates, or even refuses to change gears? Most people shrug it off. They think it's just a one-time glitch. But what if I told you that little hiccup might be the first warning sign of a much bigger, more expensive problem? One that could leave you stranded in the middle of nowhere, or worse, destroy your transmission entirely? Now, here's the scary part. 99% of car owners have no idea what a transmission shift solenoid even is, let alone how to tell when it's failing. And that's exactly why so many drivers end up paying thousands in repair bills when they could have fixed the issue early with just a fraction of the cost. This tiny component, the shift solenoid, is like the brain of your automatic transmission. It controls the flow of transmission fluid, decides when your car shifts gears, and keeps everything running smoothly. But when it starts to fail, it doesn't scream for attention. No flashing lights, no major alarms, just subtle, sneaky signs that most people completely ignore. Until it's too late. And let me be brutally honest. Even most mechanics won't tell you the real truth. They'll throw jargon at you, give you a vague diagnosis, and recommend expensive overhauls, when all you really needed was to spot the symptoms early. But today, we're pulling back the curtain. I'm going to show you the 7 hidden symptoms of a bad transmission shift solenoid, the ones only experienced mechanics truly recognize. These are the signs they don't teach you in basic car manuals. These are the signs you need to watch for if you care about your vehicle's health and your wallet. Because once you understand how this small part works and what it looks like when it's just starting to fail, you'll be in full control. You won't get ripped off by overpriced shops. You won't fall for entire transmission replacement scams. You'll know what's wrong, and you'll fix it before it snowballs into a disaster. So, if you've ever noticed rough shifts, delayed gear changes, or strange noises coming from your car, and brushed it off as nothing, think again. Because after this, you'll never ignore those signs again. You're about to learn the real symptoms, the ones that save engines and save drivers from making one of the most expensive mistakes of their lives. Let's get into it. 1. Delayed gear shifting. Let's start with a symptom that most drivers ignore. Delayed shifting. You hit the gas, but instead of shifting smoothly, your engine revs and then shifts. That hesitation? That's not normal. That's not just getting old. That's your transmission shift solenoid stalling, unable to send the right signal to shift gears at the proper time. And here's the scary truth. Every time that delay happens, your transmission suffers micro damage. Ignore it long enough, and you're not replacing a solenoid. You're replacing the entire transmission. Thousands gone, all because of a part the size of your thumb. 2. Skipping gears. Now, this one's subtle, but deadly. If your car suddenly jumps from first to third, or skips a gear entirely, it's not just a glitch. It's your solenoid malfunctioning, confusing the transmission control module. Think of the solenoid like a messenger between your brain and your muscles. If it gives the wrong message, your body moves the wrong way. In a car, that means erratic shifting, increased engine stress, and a ticking time bomb under your hood. 3. Transmission stuck in one gear. Imagine driving and your car just refuses to shift. It's stuck in first or stuck in third. You can rev the engine, hit the pedal, but nothing happens. This is a clear sign that your shift solenoid has either completely failed or is stuck closed. It's no longer allowing transmission fluid to flow into the right channels. The system locks itself into safe mode to prevent further damage. But here's what mechanics don't tell you. Many of them will diagnose this as a full transmission failure. That's not always true. Many times it's just a $50 to $200 solenoid causing the issue. If you know this one symptom, you can save thousands. 4. Rough or hard shifting. Ever felt your car jerk violently when shifting from one gear to another? That slam you feel in your chest isn't power, it's damage. A bad solenoid causes pressure buildup, and that pressure unleashes all at once when the gears finally do change. Ignore this, and your transmission mounts, torque converter, and clutches will degrade fast. This is the beginning of a domino effect, and once it starts, your wallet's in trouble. 5. Engine warning, light or transmission code. You ever seen the check engine light and ignored it? Huge mistake. Most people don't realize this, but a bad shift solenoid often triggers specific OBD2 codes, like P0750 to P0770. These aren't random errors. They're the car literally screaming at you, "Hey, my solenoids are failing." If you wait, you'll end up with more codes, more problems, and higher bills. A simple scan tool can tell you exactly which solenoid is bad, but only if you catch it early. 6. Transmission overheating. Here's what no one tells you. A faulty solenoid can overheat your entire transmission system. Why? Because it interferes with the smooth flow of transmission fluid, causing friction to rise and heat to build up inside the gearbox. Heat is the enemy. It's what destroys seals, fries electronics, and breaks down fluid. If your car starts running hotter than usual, or if you smell burning fluid, you're probably not just low on fluid. You're dealing with a clogged or malfunctioning solenoid. 7. Inconsistent, shifting or no downshifting. Last but definitely not least, weird, unpredictable shifting behavior. 1 minute, your car shifts fine. The next, it's lagging, jerking, or refusing to downshift when slowing down. This isn't just how the car drives. It's your solenoid sending inconsistent signals, confusing your transmission. Worse, your car might refuse to downshift properly, forcing your engine to work harder and harder until something breaks. Most drivers don't notice this until it's too late. But now you do. So now you know the truth. The 7 silent signs of a failing shift solenoid. Ignore them, and you'll pay the price. Catch them early, and you could save your transmission, your time, and thousands of dollars. Your car talks to you. Now, you finally know how to listen. Take action before your transmission takes the fall.